Hi guys, Captain TigerLily here, and we are back with more of Tavern Talk. And in the last one, we started on the little quest to getting more answers about the fallen stars, and the fact that there is now a completely starless sky, it seems, which, not ideal, probably not good. Potentially was caused by somebody wanting to do some stupid shit, but you know, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna hop in and see if we can figure that out today. Hopefully we'll have Caer coming back with the Chimera tears for Kyle. That would be nice. Although we won't be able to give it to him since he and Rhea went off with Alethea, our Anwar, to go do the whole investigating the stars thing. But you know, we'll have it when they all get back. But if that's the case. But anyway, before we get started today, hit the like button down below if at any point during the video you guys enjoy what you're watching. Hit the subscribe button if you guys do want to see more videos from me. Hit the notification bell, that way you guys will know when new videos go live, and share the video around to anybody you think might enjoy watching me play through Tavern Talk. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning, Melli. Morning, Blaze. Uh-oh, he doesn't seem happy about that. Blaze, you good? What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. Okay, Blaze, sure. Whatever, man. He was. It goes well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Smart and sparkly. You want something with some extra brain? Sparkling Nebula. Let's do it. 1, a 2, a 3, and a 1 and a 2. Sparkling Nebula, coming right up. Oh, got something stuck in my throat. Fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing. Alright. So has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. Seems to have awakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. I mean, it was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. I expected them to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier. Common misconception. Where'd you find him? At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star. That sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I overheard some priests say they're thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. They do. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the star reign. Did they? No. I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out, Alethea, that's the cleric's name, found out one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise. Scandalous. I know, right? I love this kid. But at the end of the day, it was all okay. The others forgave him and he promised to try and become a real priest. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows. We? Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I am no such thing. Great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. Thank you. How'd you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape? Between all those heightened emotions. We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar, it was a tall vase. I felt very well hidden when Alethea suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart. Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Frostgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that the altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. That's fascinating. It is. She also told me I had to work on my stealth, that being small wasn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So, are you going to work on it? Yes. Blaze is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. That's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. We got to see how clueless the other investigators are and returned the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the astral sea and I could have studied them. A dangerous, if very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? What were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend? Of course I've encountered monsters before. They've been part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Okay, Blaze. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So the first monster you ever saw were shadow monsters? No. They were much worse than that. What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. See if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Okie dokie. He needs some charisma. He needs a spoken heart. Okie dokie. What's the one that gives me... No. There's one of them that gives me more... Oh, I guess I don't have one yet for that. Unless I got something that gives me... Oh, that could work, actually. If I do that, and then I just add these. This one. 1, 2, 3. A spoken heart. A little spicy, but you know what? That's good. A drink. Just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches far in the depths of Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Phacia. I think I said that wrong. Phasoa? Yeah. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapon, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call, I will never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts. You sound kind of cute. They were not cute. If you say so. Maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. I love Melli. She's so cute. Caer. Welcome back, Caer. You alright? Yeah, of course. You want a drink? Yes. Give me something strong, please. No watered down muck. Got it? Alright. Something strong. Classic Southern Brawler. A 1. A 2. A 3. Perfect. Classic Southern Brawler. Strong and with 0 water. Just how you like it. Thanks. Needed that. You're welcome. Say, Innkeep. Got room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure. Got one for me? You bet. It's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Sailor's Courage. Interesting. Thank you, Caer. Why are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad, and you sound sad. And the innkeeper looks worried. Probably because you're sad. I am worried. Don't be. Too late. Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. More... I'm not sure. My chest feels tight, and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying. Those are side effects of being sad. Who are you, anyway? I'm Melli, world's greatest detective. Huh. I'm Caroline. Who's that punk next to you? That's my sneaky assistant. You got a name? Malachite. Ah. So, I would like to detect why you're sad. Likewise. Does it have to do with that wyvern chimera whose saliva you were hunting for? You met a chimera? A wyvern chimera, yeah. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive. Sure am. Do you remember that forgetful vampire, Melli? Of course. He put out a quest for chimera saliva. He thinks it may be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. Caroline was brave enough to pick up his quest. Whoa, that's amazing! How do you even get the saliva of a guardian? By killing it. Oh. Would you like to tell us what happened? Is that really necessary? I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. You don't really want to disappoint Melli, do you? Miss Caroline, would you please tell me a story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. It seemed like an extraordinarily blasphemous thing to do. For someone non-religious, you concern yourself an awful lot with it. Just try not to be a dick, that's all. So you can say that one, but you can't say fuck or some of the other words. Okay, alright. Usually I got no trouble killing beasts, but my baba would have lost it if I told her I harmed a guardian. I think so, at least. Not like she ever fought any of them. But she had the natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I ain't got that kind of sense. We'll see about that. How'd the fight start? On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. Thought if I was quiet enough and had the veil of night on my side, I could steal the saliva from right under its nose. Or maw. Drooled quite a bit, that thing. But I didn't know my way around the Quag Mangrove and wasn't as quiet as I should have been. Oh, I know about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeeper here even hooked me up with some fire resistance. Came in handy. And this sword, well, was made for killing beasts. Even the good kind, I suppose. Is it a magic sword? Not sure. Doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel, and can resist even the highest heat without practical potions. Used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. That's so sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? No, they weren't expecting to go, so they didn't think about that in time. But that's okay. I can find my own treasure. I'm sure you will, kiddo. So the Chimera noticed you. Yeah, sly beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with a bucket. When I tried to catch its saliva, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm off if I wasn't so tough. The ensuing fight was something else. Next to its dragon head, it sported a lion and a snake head. They fought me all at once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fieriest enemy I've ever encountered, and even though its fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honored to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated it with your badass sword? It did. This weapon really saved my skin. Dealing the final blow, I felt like my grandmother was holding my hand, guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined that. Maybe. Maybe that... Oh, I thought that was Melli. Maybe. Maybe it doesn't matter. As long as it felt real. Maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserved an honorable send-off. I almost left the sword with it too, but it's too good of a weapon. Oh, it is raining like crazy outside. Oh my god. I was wondering what that sound was. There is so much rain coming down outside right now. Kind of perfect for this right now. I love it. The dead don't need swords anyway. Yeah. You know, I did achieve her dream. I saw a wyvern chimera. In the flesh. I even fought it. And then killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream? I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure that was a dream of hers too. Possibly. But she would have found another way of it, I'm sure. But she ain't here. So I thought maybe it was time I put her to rest as well. Left my goodbyes for her with the chimera. Maybe it can pass them on. Maybe Tuat will listen to your pleas. May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? Tuat, I mean? I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm. And only the dead can go up there. So he must have died to have gotten there, too. And now the rain's over again. I swear. Where I live, the weather is incredibly temperamental. I'm not surprised, though. Like, whatever. I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there. Oh, yeah. So he must have died... Brother. I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there. So he must have died to have gotten there, too. Or he always existed there. Was made to watch over the dead. He's a god, after all. There's no clear consensus of what the Great Spirit Dragon really is. A dead dragon, a god who could always control death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be. Death itself, he could be anything. What'd you like him to be? What hopes do you have? I hope he's kind. I hope so too. Then I think he's kind. Maybe we should follow his example. That's what heroes are for, right? Indeed. You're one of those, right, Caer? Of course she is, silly. I have to agree. You know what would be very heroic of her? What? If she brought the saliva to Kyle the vampire. I'm sure his joy about finally being able to walk in the sun will be extraordinary. Too lazy to go yourself? My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. You're leaving? No, just need to move around. And if you happen to know where I can find this vampire? Last saw him at the... I love that his name keeps changing. Hold on. I need to look at this. I need to see this. So we've got Inico there, Melli. Okay, we don't have another page yet, but the name keeps changing. So we've had Zephyr, we've had Blaze, and now Malachite. So we don't know exactly what their name is gonna be. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Last saw him at the Gaia Temple. The priest might know where he went. I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade it. The information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a greatsword? That's it? Sure thing. Right now? Is right now okay? I got the time. Might take you more than one lesson, though. That's okay. I've also got time. It's a deal, then. I'll show you the basics, and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. Ugh. Hey, kiddo, let's go. And can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do. Don't break nothing. Are you coming too, Mal? No, I'll stay here and have another drink. Okay, you can join us later. Can't wait to learn how to fight. It'll be so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I could go on after this to practice my sword and stealth skills? Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon. I can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wits, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ha! I know you will. But first, I gotta practice. See you later! Oh, I like this. We haven't seen much of this side. I like her ambition. I like her naivete. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up. Will do. Okay, so this is the new one. Sailor's Courage. Gives the driest landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, a dash of defense, and a shot of charisma. The inability to know fear. Perfect all-rounder. Well, almost. Who needs common sense anyway? Spinach not included. So basically, it's Popeye's drink. I love it. Okay, so you need a spoken heart. Can do. Classic. 1, 2, 3. Are you gonna pour? There's that one. There we go. Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Okay. Have your ponderings. Fable! Hiya, Innkeep. Hiya, Fable. I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in. That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you. No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove's trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course I had to check in on nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any damage after all of that. Did Uncle Dragan make it? Yes! The werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragan was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. It's very nice of you to check in with everyone. I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. Not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something? Go ahead. Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while replenishing my social energy. I think I'm done with all the helping now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again. I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. 1,000 wins, nice. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence. Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end. Yeah, I recall. You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. Everyone just seemed to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't even know if I could put them back. If you could put them back. You can never put back what's lost. But you can always replace it with something new. I'm not sure that you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way. It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change. Right. But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same. I never do. I'm just happy everyone's okay. Did you check on Caer yet? You should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside. I did. Outside. On your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melli with so much enthusiasm, and to catch up a bit. That too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword training. Did you accept? I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melli. She's very sweet. Indeed. But I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing alright. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragan. And about you, I'm sure. Maybe. To celebrate our well-being despite the absurdity of the world, how about a drink? I would love a drink. Can I try out that new one I requested? 1,000 wins, was it? In case I run into more people in need of help on the way back. I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. Alrighty, new drink time. 1,000 wins. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, we're gonna have to have something that adds. Oh, this is gonna be. Okay. You get 1 level. That's fine. We'll just start over. Okay, so this, yeah, because this adds 1 of each of those. So, whoop, give me the feather. Okay, and then we'll do 1. Oh, no, that's not it. That was the wrong thing. I meant to grab this one. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, that's right. 1,000 wins. All right. What do you think, Fable? That's a cool looking glass. A breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness. Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. She makes the best drinks, right? They're okay. Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this just a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason. They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. Well said. Thank you. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger. And I come here a lot. They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero. That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean. Why? Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people. Why? Why not? A Malachite. Oh, you're Malachite, obviously. Melli just talked about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded very happy about it. We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone. Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean. She keeps following me. And you take her along? Not by choice. I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest. With her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zephyr could be fixed with honesty as well. You mean the missing familiar? I've heard several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty? Sounds like Zephyr is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two out for future developments. Zephyr isn't far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Fisoa, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. See if I can reserve it for her. Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melli just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests? Well, if you played a Pokemon game, Fable, everybody starts out that young. It's fine. She'll be fine. Honestly, with as quick as she seems to be, she'll probably just be able to run from her problems if she needs to. No, I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes. Oh, that's sad. No, it's cool. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early. Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them when they're young so they can accept its existence in their lives. That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone? Builds character. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations. Sure did a lot of good for you there. Weren't your parents worried to death about you? You get enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper? Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking or ignoring all that star debris, they're losing sight of important things. Like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Okie dokie, Mal. Good luck. See you around. With less horrors, I hope. Now I'm worried. About Malachite or Melli? Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest? If she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zephyr is a beautiful city with very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone. I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared. Very true. Are you scared of anything? Bad Yelp reviews instead of Yelp. I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria. I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay. You got my 5 stars in the bag. I would ask what you're afraid of, but the answer would be everything. Is it? Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always do things when scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe that's still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of? I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from things that scared me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're still worth experiencing. Sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime. Perhaps. Though one of my friends is sitting here right now. Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home. Don't worry. Go home, fix the many things that worry you. As long as you come back. Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeeper. See you tomorrow, my friend. Yay! I do wonder with, I feel like if Fable's not worried, they could just go with Melli to, the port city, Zephyr. I mean, they could. Oh, it be raining. Art imitating life. Oh, who are you? Good mythical morning. Great show on YouTube, by the way. It's well past noon. Still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time is not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex. And, did it work? No. But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial sea to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it. But, no access to the primordial sea. Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get. Theoretically, it is. Practically? Practically in theory. Duh. Ah, that makes sense. You do? Of course I do. Interesting. And suspicious. Are you mayhaps also a person of magic? Well, I do make magical drinks. Enchanted mixology, that indeed is a niche. Say, Innkeeper, did you ever make did something you make ever explode? Occasionally. Heck yeah, welcome to the club. I think I blow something up at least once or twice a week. Is your name Seamus Finnegan? I'm Hex, by the way. Nice to meet you, Hex. Nice to meet you too. Just Innkeeper for now. Alright. Well then, Innkeeper, How about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Any flavors you might fancy? Maybe something, something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me understand the primordial vortex. Gotcha. Okay, brainy drink coming right up. Yeah. Because none of the other ones really have as much brain as Sparkling Nebula. So, 1, a 2, a 3, 1, a 2. Sparkling Nebula. Sorry I'm not doing as much commentary on this one. I'm really into the story right now, and I'm liking seeing how this is unfolding. This should boost your focus like nothing else. Amazing. I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out how to get that primordial seawater to... Never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp. So, what complex reasons bring you to my tavern, Hex? Getting away from the other smartest person in Asteria. Who would that be? Does it matter? You tell me. My sister. She's studying, drive me crazy with all her theories. They're so reasonable, you know? No chaos. But there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she'll get through life with so much structure. Just those skelly mans? Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there's no chaos, and thus there'd be no entropy. I found entropy to be quite essential in this world. And you are? Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad. And you, innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Ah, I suppose you may call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I happen to be still conscious. So you're undead? Precisely. How? Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep. Completely knackered for 1,000 years. At least, I believe it's been thousands of years. What year is it? 1755. That's brutally long. So, how did you come back to life? I love the actual act of him picking that up. Like, that's fun. I'm not too sure myself. Woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. Thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care. Those who'd risen with you? There were more like you out there? Of course. Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zephyr and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. Never been a fan of seafood. Though, I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip. Care to fill me in on that Zephyr gossip? Well, apparently, a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen fear that Zephyr has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and the moon at night. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts. Bit of a weird curse. Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. You say so. What would you like? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. I believe That one would be a sunny breeze. Oh, no, wait. Is that charm? That's charm, right? Yeah. That's the right one. Okay. Just making sure, because it seemed a little off to me. Okay. Did that change a little bit? Or no, it's just me being dumb. Okay. So I need... Yeah, that one. 1, 2, 3. And then I need a little bit of this. Ta-da! Sunny breeze. A real charmer, just for you. Jolly! I feel like I can conquer worlds with my words alone. Oh? Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know. Spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. I didn't leave a lot of time for dreams of hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Come on now, that type hardly counts. Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Bone Man. I did? Yes. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could... Alright, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you've seen me, you didn't. Thanks, bye! It gives me the same energy as, what was his name on TikTok? The Plant Slant or whatever his name is. Just at the end of all of his videos, just, okay, bye. Not even the, oh, just, okay, bye. It's great. Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course. Alright. Hi, Fable. Oh, we can see more over here now, too. Why does that plant have a tentacle coming out of it? Hey, innkeeper, how's it going? Oh, fine and dandy. How about you, Fable? Still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all this destruction is terrible. I've never seen anything like this before, either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies, my manners. It's impolite to burst into conversation just like that. I'm Scully. Fable. Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity. That's alright. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually... None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak. Practically, they don't. Practically? Practically, in theory. Exceptions confirm the rule. You sound like a wizard. Please don't say that. Okay, let's pretend I didn't. Scully, how did you like her drinks? Surely an experience. I can feel it gurgling in my bones. Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drink, innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds or they'll give up immediately. Of course, coming right up. Swift strike, I assume? Yep. That's the one. One, 2, 3. And... Oh. Swift strike. Hope this tastes refined enough. This is perfect. You know, just what I need, innkeeper. course I do. After all, you're my favorite regular. I am? Yes. And you're my favorite innkeeper. Thank you, Fable. So do you think your farm work will be done soon? No, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out, I do. But I think the sooner everyone can get back to a normal life, the better. Do you perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. And I might know a thing or two about crops and fences. Sure. I could use some help carrying things over to Tavern. My treehouse is just around the corner. Splendid. Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge. Thank you. Innkeeper, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you. What do you have for me, Fable? Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas how to use them. Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. Yeah! So you accept donations for ingredients? Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. First snow. Do you store it under your hat? Of course. Where else would I keep it? Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe. Innkeeper, thank you for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then with Fable. But I'll be back. Shall I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next? Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around. I hope. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. You're still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose. Bye, guys. Alrighty, who's up now? He's got his cape back. That I was able to witness such rarity in my lifetime, immaculate. You would even get excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would! Such a splendid chemical process. Metals have a variety of chemical processes. Rust must be my least favorite of them. Ruins lots of hard work. Does it now? Yep, makes everything porous. Oh. Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you both again. Likewise, dear innkeeper, how has your day been? Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. Distinguished, yeah. Gentleman, dunno. Giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman. What makes you a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall. Greeted me with the tip of his hat. You find everyone polite. Even your slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a peculiar wall clock you have there. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Looks just like the clock in Evelyn's living room. Reminds me of all the times I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if that is her clock by any chance? I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about that now, shall we? Okay. Say, innkeeper, have you read that letter yet? That should be a story I'd love to hear right now. Not yet, no. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Innkeeper, you got a drink for me? Something that'll make me tougher? So I can get through today's babbling? Of course. Don't you worry. You want some defense? I got you some defense. See, none of the others have the same level of defense other than First Snow. Ooh, that could be interesting, though. Because that is strong in defense. So what would be the difference? Yeah, we'll do Frosted Lagoon. Well, this is basically the same thing. It's very close. You know what? Why don't we try it? I know. I'm like, heaven forbid, breaking all the rules. Ooh, okay, we'll use those in this one. So we need 1, a 2, a 3, and then I need that 1-up one. Okay, we're gonna try it. It's high in defense, so that's specifically what she wanted. Now that's what I'm talking about. Gift of the Great Dragons. Well, thank you. Gave it my best. Can taste that. I feel sturdier already. I had my doubts about you, Innkeep, but I must say, you know your job. So, how has the day been for you two? The usual. Splendid. It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought. The light of the sun, I mean. Rhea and I took a day trip to the capital, since I rarely get to see it. Full of daily life. There were so many people. Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid, it almost made me feel alive. I love the having the grumpy sunshine like balance, but having it be like the opposite of what you'd think. So you've got grumpy dwarf and lively sunshine vampire, whereas most stories would put it the other way around, and I just adore it. It's so fun. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. Is that the cape? The cape of invisibility? It absolutely is. Oh, curious. Does that mean you two are going to Baruvia now? Huh? Why would we want to go there? That was the deal. I help you get your cape, so you can attend that fancy Baruvian vampire banquet, and I get my gold's worth. Oh, but I got that invitation about 500 years ago. Didn't I mention that? No. What about me material, then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you accompany me a while longer, though? Ugh, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joys. It's a great day to be a vampire. I've got my cape back. I could walk under the sun like mortals do. Say, Innkeeper, what if I thought of a new drink? Although it tastes just as incredible as the gentle and warming beams of the sunlight feel on your skin. That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Peak sunrise. Oh, wonderful. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire a walk in the sunlight as well. Do you know how she's doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? You shouldn't. I should. The air smells like reconciliation. Do you think that's a good idea? It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen her, your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'd do if my ex-husband stole my hammer? What? Take it and smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh, maybe you're right. Be ashamed to lose my cape again. All she'd have to do is ask. Oh, my undead Evelyn. It's never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I wouldn't to this day. I don't want to have to say... I don't want to have whatever you have with her. I'd lose my mind. Well. Yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. That's all. Maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. And I shall miss her even more, looking toward the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a grasp away. Maybe a drink could help for now. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong, please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. I can do that, but before we do, I want to look at new character information. See, we got more things added to that. Ah, we do have 2 pages now. Oh, I didn't even see that she's 175 years old. We don't even know how old Kyle is. Fable's 110. Caer's 36. Malachite's 25. Alethea's 25. Jade's 32. She's almost the same age as me. Well, technically she is now, but... Hex is 48. He does not look 48. He looks way, way younger. Who knows how old Scully is? And Melli's 10. See, okay. Melli looks way more cat-like, whereas Caer looks much more dog-like. So I wonder if it's just a trait of their species that they're like that. We got some things in Zephyr about that, so okay. Let's go to the drinks. Oh. Focuses on intelligence. Interesting. Okay. Southern Brawler. And, ooh, Sailor's Courage. You know what? Let's try this one. Okay. So. Add a little bit of that. And then we'll do 1, 2. No, I don't. There. That's the wrong thing. I was trying to grab the red. Not that one. I'm dumb. 1, 2. Okay, that's only 1. That needs to go 1. So I still do need one of those. Not yet. And then I need 1 up on that one. Sailor's Courage. There we go. That's the right one. Let's try this one. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper. Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day, hmm? Right. Suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I? Your trip to the capital. Busy streets, bustling with people. Roots. Roots? Roots. We admired the roots that enclosed the city almost like a rampart. Finally the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths are true. Okay, I feel like we're going to get into a lot of extra stuff right now. So what we're actually going to do is we are going to save here. And we're going to go back to the main menu. Because if we continue on from this point, we're going to get into a bigger chunk of story. And we will do that in the next episode. So, alright, we've met some new characters. We met Scully. We met Hex. We've got a lot of new threads to pull on. I think we're probably going to end up building a quest about everything and so forth for Melli. And I have a feeling that Fable's going to go with her. I do. I don't know about any of the other quests right now, but I feel like there's going to end up being something for Rhea and Kyle. Hopefully we'll get to see Jade again sometime soon. And I'm sure Athelia will be back. But yeah. I kind of like that it's like, okay, the stars fell, one person's looking on all these things, but meanwhile, life goes on and we still have to figure out how to make all the rest of this work. And I think that's an aspect of like storytelling, like tabletop kind of games and RPGs don't necessarily always think about, like, especially if you're playing it, you don't really necessarily think about like day-to-day life still goes on even when the heroes are heroing. But I like that they're kind of playing into this a little bit. But anyway, if you guys liked this video, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you guys do want to see more videos from me. Hit the notification bell, that way you guys will know when new videos go live. And of course, share the video around to anybody you think might enjoy watching me play through Tavern Talk. I'm having a really fun time with this one. It's really, really fun. It's really cute. And I really hope we get to meet some more characters, because clearly we've got a whole other page we can fill up. And who knows, maybe there'll be even more, like, character pages after that of people that we get to meet. It'll be interesting. But anyway, if you guys want to watch the first few episodes of Tavern Talk, I'm going to leave that down below me here on the screen. You guys can get caught up on everything that's happened so far and see how the story has unfolded thus far. If you guys want to check out the game for yourselves, that link is going to be down in the description, along with the links to my social stuffs and my Twitch. If you guys want to check those out, check out the teas down there. And if you guys would like to join the channel and become a member, hit the join button down below. You'll get early access to all videos before they go live on the channel, but it is an optional thing. I will never be putting any videos behind a paywall because I think that's dumb. I think it's really dumb. So I don't want to do that. But if you want to help support the channel, that is an option that is down below for your choosing. If not, not a big deal. Not going to stop me from putting videos up, and it's not going to stop you from watching them, okay? Anyway, that all being said, I'm Captain TigerLily, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye!